conociendo a los sobrinos y que su hermanito trabaja para la CIA, me han de haber puesto termites los cabrones. Do you know what termite is? Termite is an explosive. It's an explosive that has the ability to melt steel at very high temperature, and that's what they use for the demolition of the September 11, the towers. Yeah, it was an operation perpetrated by the Central Intelligence Agency with the aid of the Pentagon, together with coordinated with Saudi intelligence services, British intelligence services, and also the KGB was an operational standpoint in case one of the generals in the U.S. military were to not to agree to the coup d'etat against the American people. They were going to eliminate him. Yes, and yes, betray us, and and all of these, Colin Powell, all of these generals were in on the take. They all betrayed the nation because Bush the father, the commander-in-chief, Cheney, the unholy spook. But no, Bush the father, well, Bush the son was the commander-in-chief, but Bush the father was running the show. He had Bush the son in the White House, and he had Cheney, the unholy spook, as vice president, and they ran the whole operation. Why? What's the motto? Okay. Why did the president of the United States of America willingly destroy the towers, the Twin Towers, and the Pentagon? Because he needed an excuse to go to war against Iraq. But why? Why make such an excuse? Because they needed to cover up the real reason for the war. And the real reason for the war was that Saddam Hussein was selling oil below the prices of OPEC to Russia. That's it. That's the reason. But Russia has oil. Yeah, but they were selling to Europe. See, there are many countries that do not endorse the petrodollar. There are some countries that do not agree on the domination of the United States dollar to be the world currency. Some people say that it's the mark of the beast, the Antichrist. They call the US dollar there, and they go, we need to put the euro in place because the United States dollar is going to collapse. Not because it's satanic, economy save. That's what happens with a currency. You see, with a currency you can only play so much. When you do inflationary games and when you start to interest rate, what it does, it's like the pyramid scheme. When you put interest rate and when you put stock market, it inflates the value of money, which in turn, if you don't increase the amount of money and the number of people, the number of products equally, then there's a collapse because it works like a monopoly game. Okay, a few get a whole bunch, and that's the end of every single economic monetary system. Even though I know the rich do not use dollars, but they use other means, and they use other means to accumulate and hoard wealth. Like, but still, it is the same principle. And the Bible has taught us for many years, and Monopoly has taught us for many years the human nature. It's intrinsic. There's the weakness of the human nature, unavoidable. We become like sequoia trees, very proud and arrogant, and in the end, like the first encyclical Spe Salvi of Cardinal. Pope Benedict XVI said. He was quoting one of the fathers of the church. Sometimes a tree grows so old and arrogant that it has to give way, and nature makes it fall. Like the sequoias, they fall on their own to give way to little baby trees. So, yes. And the prophecy is that the sequoias are going to fall and destroy this sequoia, and I will raise it up on the third day, man. And he meant his body, the church, not a physical place, okay? But the burial site of the holy and anointed ones. Where you see the vultures, there you will see the body. See? That's where it all takes place. But I'm sorry, I'm talking 4-dimensional things, 5th-dimensional things, 10th-dimensional things, 12-dimensional things. I'm talking music theory, okay? Este es ElPaxtas, su reportero